Hey guys, welcome to another Halloween Horror-thon episode. This one is going to be on one of the best zombie movies ever, 28 Days Later. I remember watching this movie for the first time and just being blown away. The soundtrack, I think this is one of the first movie soundtracks that I think I ever owned. I was just like, wow, I want this. And, it came out when I was in like high school or something, so... the first movie soundtrack I had was probably Power Rangers the movie, the soundtrack. And I definitely had that crappy Godzilla movies soundtrack, which soundtrack was good, the movies was horrible, the one with Zilla in it. I was in middle school, don't hate, take your hate away. 28 Days Later though, man, that movie is so stinking good. It's one of those things where it kind of like creates a whole, word that you associate with it forever. Kind of like the only way I can explain it, I guess like the word is like zeitgeist or something. But when movies started doing like the slow-mo thing, like bullet time. No one called it bullet time. No one called it slow-mo. Everyone's like, oh yeah, they pull a Matrix move. That's how big the Matrix was. 28 Days Later was like that with zombies. Anytime from then on out, when you were talking to your friends about zombies, like, oh, if zombies happened, what would you do? Where would you board up? The first question is always, well, is it like Dawn of the Dead zombies or like 28 Days Later zombies? Because they are their own thing. These things tear ass like after you, like nonstop freak out violence. And the weird thing is like, it's one of the few zombie movies that has like a legit, like, this is how they were made. Usually it's like the dead just came back and hell overflowed, or who knows. But these ones, like, there was like a rabies vaccine or something they were testing on monkeys, and like PETA goes in to go, we're gonna save these monkeys, and like get scratched. And first things first, when you get scratched or bitten, or I think it's any type of bodily fluid transfer, like you transform into these things breakneck speed. I mean, you're bit and you're a zombie like right away. Right away, you're done. So, it really puts you on edge. So you follow this guy who wakes up in a hospital, doesn't know where the hell he is, what even happened. He doesn't know what's going on. And so he wakes up, and this is 28 days later after the thing happened, the apocalypse. And the hospital is all destroyed and gone. I think he survived because maybe his room he was in was barricaded somehow. And London it takes place in London or England. And London's all the streets are empty. He didn't see anything. And then he ends up seeing these monsters, these zombies, and he's freaking out. And then two people wearing these gas masks come in and kind of save the day. And then come to find out they're just regular people who are all suited up, and they kind of explain the situation to him. They end up following a broadcast and finding this guy and his daughter. All four of them go together to try to get help at this military base where they kind of been following this radio. They get there, and they're like, the cure is here, the hope is here. And so they get there, and the cure, the hope, is apparently these militant guys are we're going to repopulate the earth. So they're just trying to get women there to we're going to get these women here, and that's how we'll save, that's the cure, which is horrible, right? So the main character, he ends up getting out and then coming back and freeing all these zombies and bringing them in to stop these, so he's using the zombies to kill the military guys. It's really quite cool. And then from there they escape. And then they make the ending is kind of like a happy ending, kinda. It has them waking up. It's the daughter, the dad had passed away. The daughter, the girl, and the main character, and they have this big "We're alive, help me" sign written on the ground outside. A plane flies by, and oh, that's great. There's actually multiple endings to this movie, though. There's another one where the guy didn't make it, and he's actually a chicken. Like, they put a chicken there. But the funniest thing is, if you look at the special features, the original plan was there is a cure, and the cure is a full like body blood transfusion. And this is like from the director or the writer or whoever was talking about this. He's like, yeah, that was our original plan, but then we stopped and thought about it, and we're like, okay, one drop of blood turns you into one of these things, and we're saying like a full blood transfusion can fix that. Like, what are we doing? Like, bleaching the veins? I think that's exactly what they said. Like, do we, like, bleach the veins? Like, that didn't even make sense. So that's why they turned away from that plot. But, yeah, it's a good movie. You all should definitely watch it. And, speaking of watching, thanks for watching. Take it easy.